Hi, back to talk about wine and books. And this week I want to talk about a writer that I came to quite late, but she is now one of my firm favourites, and that's a writer called Lucinda Riley. And I finished this book last night. This is called The Pearl Sister, which is number 4 in her Seven Sisters series, which is a series she wrote based on the Pleiades, the seven sisters' stars, because she was very into her history and her philosophy and her Greek mythology. But each book follows one of the sisters and their journey into finding out about their past, because they're all adopted. They've all been adopted by this mysterious figure, Parsalt. And when the time comes, he leaves them each a letter and a clue so that they can go and discover really where they came from and what their story is. So this one has just been, each one is dual timeline, and this one has been set in London and Australia. So in the past you're in Australia, and then you revisit it modern day as well. So it's such a brilliant saga. Each of her stories have got so much in it. The previous ones that I've read have gone to Rome. We've gone to Norway. We've gone to, where did that third one go to? I can't remember now. Spain, was it? I think it was Spain. Anyway, they're just wonderful. So brilliantly researched as well. She was an absolute stickler. I say she very sadly, she died in 2021, I think. She was only in her mid-50s, and she died of cancer, but her last of the 7 books was published about 3 weeks before she died. And so I've still got 3 to go, which obviously, I'm going to be devastated when I finish them, because I so enjoy reading them. I have them by my bed, and I have to say I don't read them all in one go. They're the kind of books where I'll probably read a third, and then I might read a shorter book in the middle and then go back to it, because it is this sweeping saga, and it's just a really lovely one that you can read and go back to and pick up where you left off. She writes about all the things I love reading about. So it's very much about human relationships. It's about joy and fear and loss and pain and love and hope as well. She always leaves you feeling hopeful for, there's a reason for whatever's happened, and you feel hopeful for whatever is to come. So I highly recommend reading Lucinda Riley if you haven't read any of hers before, and do read them in order. I think it probably makes sense to start with the Seven Sisters and go from there. And yeah, that is Lucinda Riley. So tell me if you've read her, tell me if you love her. And wine-wise, I've gone for this one. So this, obviously empty, finished it at I didn't finish it at the weekend. We opened it at the weekend. And then I had a glass left that I had on Monday night, which I have to say was very decadent and lovely. I think I'm always going to do that now, save a glass of champagne for a Monday night. And then, so this one is from Tesco. It's their finest Premier Cru champagne. It's normally around £20. And this one is from a really good cooperative producer in Aviz in Champagne. It's a blend of the 3 classic grape varieties. And what I think makes it quite different is that it is aged, you can feel the lees, that brioche character, because it is aged for a little bit longer on its lees, which are the yeast after that second fermentation in the bottle, which is what gives champagne eventually its fizz. So I highly recommend that. Empty, always a good sign. And yes, as I say, Lucinda Riley, let me know what you think.